This is remote learning initiative by Seth Vidya Mandir English High School, Vasai East. I am Rita Palo, your science teacher, and today we will study lesson number 9, states of matter and their properties. Interchange of states of matter. We can change the states of matter from one form to another, that is from solid to liquid, liquid to gases. Again, we can reverse it, that is from gases to liquid and liquid to solid. How? Matter changes from one state to another just by heating or cooling. By these two processes, either by heating or by cooling, we can change the state of matter. First, we will see melting. Changing of solid into liquid on heating is known as melting. First process is melting. When we heat a solid, it turns into liquid. For example, you can see the ice. When it will be heated, it will become liquid into water. Next is evaporation. When the liquid is heated more and more, it gets evaporated. So when it is evaporating, you can see the gas formed in it. So you can see the steam coming out of the kettle. That is because of heating. So water is converting into water vapor. This process is known as evaporation. Next is condensation. Condensation, water vapor, when it cools down, it gets converted into water. Children, you must have seen boiling water. If you keep the lid on the boiling water uh, vessel, then when the water gets cooled down, the droplets which were there on the lid, that again turns into water. When it was boiling, it was in the form of water vapor, that is steam. But when the water cools down, when the water vapor cools down, it becomes water again. Freezing. If you keep the water in the refrigerator, it will get converted into ice. So, that is known as freezing. So, condensation and freezing. These two are the method. These two can be done because of cooling, and melting and evaporation are done because of heating. Gases dissolve in liquid. Let us see more properties of matter. Now in that, some gases are dissolved in liquid. In liquid, gases are dissolved. How can? You must have seen a fish breathing in water. Like we need water or we need air to breathe. Same way, the fish also need air to breathe. From where does it get the air to breathe? It breathes the carbon dioxide. It breathes the oxygen present in water. Right? You can see the bubbles coming out of a fish mouth. That are the carbon dioxide which it is giving out, and it is taking the oxygen which is present in the water. So this proves that water has, that liquid has gas present in it. Another example, a soda bottle. When you open a soda bottle, you can see like this bubbles coming out of it. What are this? This is because of the gas. The carbon dioxide gas is compressed in it. So when we are opening the bottle, the bubble, it comes out in the form of bubbles. Solid dissolves in liquid. Some of the solids also dissolves in liquid. Like sugar. If you sugar is a solid, when you put sugar in water, it gets completely dissolved in water. You cannot see this sugar crystals at all, right? So here sugar is called the solute. Sugar is known as solute. Water in which the solute dissolves is known as solvent. The water with sugar dissolved in it collectively known as solution. When the sugar is dissolved in water, that sweet water is known as solution. So Solute plus solvent is equal to solution. Solute is sugar, solvent is water. So sweet water becomes solution. Now we will see some more properties, that is physical change. Physical means what? Change in the appearance, right? When a physical change takes place, no new substance is formed, but there may be change in the size, shape, or state of the substance. Means it can be change from solid to liquid, or its size may be changed, or its shape may be changed. You can see here the example. What is that lady doing? She is melting the wax on a spoon. Okay. Now you think what will happen? She is taking the wax in the spoon and she is melting it. After melting, what will be the shape of the wax? It will turn into the shape of the spoon only, and then when it will cool down, it will again become a wax. First the wax was in a square shape. Now the wax will be in a shape of the spoon, that is in a circle form. So no new substance is formed. We are getting wax only again. First also there was wax only, and now also we are getting wax back. That is, no new substance is formed, but there is change in the size. First it was small, now it has become flat in the shape, and it change of the state of substance also. It was in a solid state, it became liquid in a gaseous state, and then again it became to a solid state. Chemical change. Your new substance are formed. Any change which result in the formation of new substance is called a chemical change. Chemical change are not reversible, means we cannot uh, bring the thing again as a new substance is formed. For example, take some iron nails and put them in water for 2 to 3 days. After removing it from water, keep it outside. What will happen? It will get rusted like this. So can you bring it to its original form again? The rusted iron, can you wash it and you can bring to the iron nails again? No, it cannot. So a new substance is formed. First the iron nails were very nice. Now you have got the rusted iron nails.